Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Hallmark Channel's beloved drama, When Calls the Heart, has captivated audiences with its heartfelt storytelling, wholesome romance, and charming period setting. However, some eagle-eyed fans known as Hearties recently pointed out a historical inaccuracy in a scene featuring characters dancing the Charleston. While the show is set in the early 20th century, the timeline of the Charleston dance does not align with WCTH's historical backdrop, leading to discussions among fans about the importance of accuracy in period dramas. The Charleston is one of the most iconic dances of the 1920s, instantly recognizable by its high-energy movements, flailing arms, and rapid footwork. It originated from African American communities in the southern United States, particularly in Charleston, South Carolina, before being popularized on a national level. The dance first gained widespread recognition through the Broadway musical Runnin' Wild in 1923, with music composed by James P. Johnson. The show's hit song, simply titled The Charleston, propelled the dance into the mainstream, where it became synonymous with the Roaring Twenties and the Jazz Age. Flappers and young men eager to embrace the rebellious spirit of the decade flocked to nightclubs and speakeasies to perform the fast-paced steps. Prior to the 1920s, social dancing was more restrained, with formal ballroom dances like the waltz, foxtrot, and two-step dominating the early 1900s. The Charleston's wild, energetic nature was a stark departure from these older styles, making it a hallmark of a new, freer generation. When Calls the Heart is set in the fictional town of Hope Valley, with its timeline placing it somewhere between the late 1910s and early 1920s. While the exact year is sometimes ambiguous, many Hearties believe the show's recent seasons take place before 1923, meaning that the Charleston had not yet exploded in popularity. This historical detail makes it unlikely that Hope Valley's residents would have known about, let alone performed, the Charleston at a social gathering. The dance had not yet reached small towns or rural areas like Hope Valley, where more traditional dances would have been favored. Additionally, without the rise of jazz music and urban dance halls, it is improbable that such an energetic and rebellious dance would have been widely accepted in a conservative, small-town setting. Hearties took to social media to express their observations, pointing out that while WCTH is known for its warm storytelling and romanticized depiction of history, it sometimes takes creative liberties with historical accuracy. Some fans defended the scene, arguing that the show prioritizes entertainment over strict adherence to historical facts. Others, however, believe that period dramas should remain true to their historical settings to maintain authenticity. While some creative liberties in period dramas are understandable, accuracy plays a key role in immersing audiences in the world of the story. Small details, like clothing, speech patterns, and social customs, help transport viewers to a different time and place. In the case of When Calls the Heart, its portrayal of early 20th century life is a major part of its appeal. Fans appreciate the show for its wholesome depiction of small-town values, community spirit, and historical charm. When anachronisms, such as dancing the Charleston too early, are introduced, they can take history-conscious viewers out of the story. That said, WCTH is not alone in making such mistakes. Many popular period dramas have been criticized for historical inaccuracies, whether it's the presence of modern hairstyles in Bridgerton or the use of contemporary slang in Downton Abbey. While some fans accept these anachronisms as part of artistic storytelling, others see them as avoidable errors that weaken the show's credibility. The Charleston scene in When Calls the Heart is a classic example of how historical inaccuracies can spark debate among dedicated fans. While the dance may not have been an authentic choice for Hope Valley in the early 1920s, it was still a fun and lively moment that fit the show's uplifting atmosphere. For Hearties who value historical accuracy, this serves as a reminder that even beloved period dramas sometimes bend the facts for the sake of entertainment. Whether one sees it as a minor oversight or a significant error, the discussion highlights the passionate fanbase that makes When Calls the Heart so special. As WCTH continues, fans will no doubt keep a close eye on the show's historical details, ready to celebrate its authenticity or call out its occasional. The recent season of WCTH is celebrating a new era. Last season, Elizabeth bobbed her hair, which is the popular style of the Roaring Twenties. This season, a lot of the fun includes a lot of the Charleston. However, a group of Hearties have noted that this popular 20s dance is historically inaccurate as the year on the series is supposed to be 1921. What did these fans have to say? When the stars of WCTH started to promote Season 12, the big news was that the Hallmark series was now in the Roaring Twenties. Therefore, it meant that they were dancing the Charleston. Even at the Hallmark Christmas experience in Kansas City, Kevin Aguirre, Chris McNally, Aaron Krakow, Pascal Hutton, Kevin Smith, and Viv Leacock all helped teach Hearties how to dance the iconic dance. However, one Heartie went to Reddit to point out that the Charleston does not belong in 1921. I was researching the origin of the dance, and it wasn't popularized until 1923. I thought that during the first episode of the season, Rosemary mentioned that it was 1921. Hearties certainly had a lot to say about the dance and the lack of historical accuracy. Nothing is right or accurate on the show, so it's not surprising. Don't know why people get so picky with the historical aspect of the show. Seriously, who cares? I agree, but in fairness, it wouldn't be that hard for the writers to do a little due diligence on this. It's not a small things like them using the wrong thread on one of Rosemary's corsets. It's quite Googleable stuff. Just an observation. Obviously, some must if they take the time to comment. Maybe she was just an early adopter. Because Hope Valley invented the Charleston, of course. I mean, it went crazy in 1923 because it was featured in a movie at that time. It was believed to be created in 1903, so it's not impossible that they could have known it. It was actually introduced in 1923, became widely popular in 1926 to 27. To sum it all up, while some Hearties cared more than others, the dance was not invented until 1923. Also, it would have been impossible for it to have been created in 1903, as jazz was not invented until 1917, and this was danced to jazz music. Thus, this period of time was called the Jazz Age. Therefore, they included this dance a couple of years early. Moreover, a small town like Hope Valley would not have picked it up until way after 1925. Hearties, does it matter to you whether or not the Hallmark series is historically accurate? Do you care whether the dancing, costumes, or other things make historical sense? Please share your opinions on this below. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.